back to Ladybug Lane Soaps, and this is Marky. And as you can probably tell, I am soaping in a different spot. One of my sons suggested that I move my operation over to our kitchen island here. So maybe that the lighting is better, maybe that you guys won't see the corner of the microwave. I don't know, so I will give it a try here. And so, you know, if the lighting is bad, let's see, so so behind me is south, and it's about 10 minutes after noon. So just let me know, you know, how it's working out. So as usual, here is my safety goggles. All right, so I have had a request to make some more of the black raspberry vanilla scented soap from one of my newer customers, Yolanda, down in California. Hello, Yolanda, if you're watching. And it has been a little while since I made this, so I'm kind of anxious to get going. Alrighty, so housekeeping. As you can see in front of you, I have all of these nice little berries, and it did take a while. And oh my gosh, I was going to find the mold, so hold on, let me put you on pause. Alright, sorry about that. I just feel like a total scatterbrain today. Maybe it's the heat. So, yeah, so while I'm doing the housekeeping part, I turned our air conditioner off. In the Seattle area, it's supposed to be, see, I think yesterday it was like around 85, and today it's supposed to be 90, 92. So, alrighty. So, I forgot what company I bought these from a couple of years ago. You can find them on Amazon. This is the Berry Cavity. And, I mean, it's very flexible. It is so sturdy, folks. Now, these were not cheap. I will tell you that they were not cheap, but they will not fall apart on you. I'll be probably 6 feet under the grave before these things go kaput. But as you can tell, these are very, very lifelike. Look at that. And also, I have the strawberry one. Now these are really nice. They're big, and I did make I think it was like a triple berry pie. It was a lot of work. It was very, very nice. It sold really good for Christmas, but I have not used this since. But the one thing that I would like, though, instead of this, you know, half strawberry is the full size one, so you can kind of, you know, plunk it in your soaps. And then I bought these ones here, no, same company, and these are the blueberries. There's kind of like little smaller ones, larger ones, medium ones, and here's the small ones. And, you know, so they go, you know, way in there. I mean, it's just not this hole here. It goes way in there. So those are very nice for blueberries. So let me get that out of the way. And I'm talking about these embeds. So I have been using the low sweat, this clear melt and pour from from Brambleberry. And when I first started, I didn't know anything about what melt and pour does as far as sweating in the states where you got some humidity. And probably here in the Seattle area, we've been probably getting maybe like around 60% humidity now. And with just the regular melt and pour, after I make my soaps, these guys, I mean, yeah, so these aren't sweating because, like I say, they're the low sweat. But if it was just the regular melt and pour, you'd be getting this almost like a white, fine, light layer on these, and it just is not pretty. So if you need embeds, use that. Alrighty, continuing with housekeeping. So for the fragrance, I am using Nurture Soaps Black Raspberry Vanilla. And that should be no vanillin. It says no acceleration, no discoloration. Yeah, vanillin 0. Now, when I bought this, it says up to 5% in soaps and bath bombs, but I was just double checking last night on their website, and they have increased it to 6%. So I have 65% oils, not the whole batch, but 65% oils. So I need about 4 ounces, 3.94 ounces of the fragrance oil, and I really, really love this, folks. I do believe it is part of their essential oil, fragrance oil blend, so give this a try. My youngest son came down just a little while ago to have his breakfast before I started soaping, and he says, I smell blueberry muffins. So anyway, I forgot to tell you what, to write down what exactly is in here besides. Probably naming this soap the maybe like wild berry. I really get tired of just calling it the black raspberry vanilla. Alrighty, and some oh gosh, I should have wrote down her name. See, I'm just a scatterbrain. On one of my last videos, a gal asked me about the titanium dioxide that I use and how I prepare it, because I always mix it up ahead of time in this little container, and I buy mine from Brambleberry. Okay, it's upside down, but let me see if I can gather it. Yeah, so it is from Brambleberry, titanium dioxide pigment, and this, I buy it in about a pound, and it lasts forever and ever. And now what I do is I will turn on the tap water, get it warm, put however much I need, in the container here, add just your little bit of warm tap water. Cold water, I don't think it would mix so well. And then give it a stir, and away you go. Now in between uses though, it will kind of clump up on the bottom, so I just zap it. Take your, either loosen or take your top off so it doesn't pop on you, and zap it for 5-6 seconds, not minutes, seconds. And give it a stir on the bottom, and you will be good to go. So that is what I do. And I know that I have heard, I've never tried it, heard of oil-based titanium dioxide. I have never tried that, so I don't know how that's going to go. Alrighty, so let's get going here. Like I've mentioned before, I usually do not have much of a plan, other than it just kind of mainly determines on how the fragrance oil behaves. Now I think for this recipe, let me grab my lye. I did stick with my 2:1, come on Celsius, water to lye ratio. Okay, so we have about 80, and I had to warm it up just a little bit. And the lye is 85, so that should be okay. So there is no salt in here, which sometimes I like to use. let's just get this in here. That light isn't too cool. Okay, let's pour the fragrance oil in. It really smells nice. Now I do have a lot of blending to do, so I'm just going to stop right there. And I'm just going to pour off just a tiny bit because I think I might pipe just a little bit of the leaves. Oh my gosh, see, I forgot to show you my piping. Oh, good Lord. I tell ya. I just feel discombobulated. Okay, so I better quickly here show you the colors as I'm doing it. Okay, so this is the berry twist mica powder from Nurture Soap. And I think, so I kind of want like a dark, like a little darker purple. And that was the orchid mica from Brambleberry. I tell ya, I'm discombobulated. This is the red raspberry from Nurture Soap. And I really want that dark. And I wanted to show you, or did, yeah, I don't even think I showed you, did I? Okay, so this is the plum dark mica. Only use those for embeds, not for the cold process, or you will have gray soap. All right. And okay, so I already used the red brass. And this is the red violet powder from Nurture Soap. And I don't know if that's going, you know what, we'll just have some fun. Let's just, I kind of want it to be dark, so let's get that out of the way, get that out of the way. My green, okay, so the green, here we go. That's the new leaf mica from Nurture Soap. Sorry, I'm moving a little long here, kind of fast, folks, but got to get things moving along. everybody. Oh my gosh, that wasn't a train wreck in motion. So I don't know what happened. I mean, that black raspberry fragrance oil seemed to like really slow down the trace. And it's not that warm in here. I mean, we have the air conditioning on, and while I was filming, then I had it on, and then of course when I'm talking, then I turned it off. And yeah, and that green, seems like my green never ever sets up. I don't know if that's going to be a big mistake with the colors, but hopefully after it you know, turns into soap, that it will look a little bit better, and then with each slice, maybe it will look all right. But the topping, oh my gosh! So I had put it in this bag here, inside that baggie, and as you saw, that was just a mess. I thought that was going to work out, but it didn't, and then the baggie ripped on me. So there just doesn't, I mean, you can hardly see any of the white that was in there. So you know what? It looks kind of like a purple smoothie. So anyway, I'll decide in a minute whether I want to douse it with any glitter. So I will be cutting this in a few days, gang. So thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. All right, welcome back to the cutting of wild berries. And I really liked how this turned out. It's been, a couple of days since I made it, and we have had such hot weather here that it was just sticky. So anyway.